airy with kindness morals. Blessing diffuses in the world. Sino, U.S. Hopefull. Hopefull is a Sino-U.S. joint venture enterprise and specializes in manufacturing hospital beds. It is located in National Health Technology Park of Zhongshan City, Guangdong Province, China. Starting from the year of 1999 and through many years of development, Hopefull already has more than 123 acreages of production area and 500 workers. Hopefull has 5 modern workshops, all production procedures which, from plastic machining, steel machining, welding, spray coating to assembling, are in the same factory. It is the only one factory that can complete the entire hospital bed production procedures in the identical factory district in China, and guaranteed the genuine materials and stable quality. In equipment and techniques, Hopefull represents the highest level in the same industrial line in China. It is one of the few domestic factories which can compare the product's quality with the famous brands of Europe, America, Japan. Hopefull introduces many pieces of robots which are used in car production industrial line, from Japanese Yaskawa, Sweden ABB, to process the mass welding for the key parts of beds. This equipment is #1 in the same industrial line in China. Hopefull introduces many pieces of large injection molding machine and blow molding machine to produce all the plastic parts by itself. The plastic raw material uses the famous brands from American DuPont, Japanese Mitsubishi, Korea LG, Taiwan Chimay. It completely avoids the bad quality problems from adulteration, farrago, or jerry build. Hopefull firmly controls the perfect quality by itself. Hopefull introduces the large 4-column hydraulic press machine which is used in the car production industrial line to match with the big size moldings to make molding machining on the metal sheet. Die punch becomes the shape in one time. It not only increases the strength of the metal sheets, but also makes the 4 corners of the bed smooth and perfect. That completely solves the intensity problem because of the patch-up welding, and also solves the storing and receiving dirt problem at corners. Hopefull uses more than 20 working procedures to dispose the electrostatic powder coating. The powder coating techniques is used the same as the Japanese famous brand, which is called double-coated technology, and through the double-coated disposal technology to make the workpieces rusted inside and outside. In this way, the workpieces' surface coat clingability and anti-rustability are increased a lot. Compared with the single-coated disposable workpieces, double-coated workpieces clingability increases about 50% and anti-rust ability even increases more than 80%. Hopefull has the assembling workshop which can assemble over 200 beds simultaneously. The annual production capacity is more than 60,000 pieces. At present, Hopefull not only has over 400 domestic hospital users, moreover, the products are also sold to America and various countries in the European Union. Through many years of efforts, Hopefull obtained the Guangdong Province High-Tech Enterprise, famous brand of China honor and affirmation. At the same time, Hopefull is the council units of abide by contracts and respect for the credit enterprise in Zhongshan. Hopefull is oriented to the world Sino-U.S. joint venture enterprise and takes part in the world-class competition, requiring us, regardless of the in-business management or the quality control, all must achieve the first-class level. Hopefull has passed the certificates of ISO 9001 International Quality Management System and ISO 13485 Quality Management System for medical devices. The certificates are certified by TÜV in Germany. This is to especially emphasize that Hopefull is the first hospital bed manufacturer who has passed the American FDA in China. Through multi-years development, Hopefull has formed into the particular management mode 5S plus ISO. This outstanding management mode has been digested into each Hopefull people's daily work. Hopefull exports goods a lot and pursues to found the strong brand in the world. That requiring our product quality control to reach to the international standard at any time. Our products have passed CE and UL certificate. We abide the Hopeful quality principle 99 plus 1 equals 0 at all times. Our quality control department members are found in each production procedure. They inspect the products or product components strictly according to the European and American standards. Each batch of actuators bought by Hopefull are carried through the devastating testing. Under the safe working load state, all the selective examination actuators are required to lift up and down normally over 5,000 times. At the same time, we use the noise tester to test all the actuators strictly according to the European standard in the quiet room. The noise value requires lower than 55 decibels. We also use the voltage resistance tester and the medical grounded insulation resistance tester to test strictly the actuators and the controlling system according to the European standard for ensuring the product safety. After finishing the metal part surface disposal, we choose the samples randomly and put them into the high corrosion and high humidity environment for testing its anti-rust and anti-corrosive abilities for ensuring the product's anti-rust lifespan. To guarantee the quality of the metal part powder coat, Hopefull even uses the pencil neck sclerometer, cleaned ability tester, coat impact machine to test the powder-coated workpieces strictly and judge the powder coat surface, whether there is a crack, rimple, flake, or other problems by multiple magnifier for ensuring there is no paint falling off even if the bed is used for a long time. Hopefull casters are tested strictly by the professional computer caster testing machine according to the European standard. Requiring each caster's safety working load is 120 kilograms and walking distance is 12,000 meters and impact on the barrier bars over 1,000 times. After being tested, the caster abrasion does not exceed the standard without craze, delamination, or distortion phenomena. For the screw system, Hopefull does a sample test on the professional screw tester, which is exploited by itself. We set up 250 kilograms of resistance and move over 15,000 times. After being tested, the screw system is without slide phenomena. The screw abrasion reaches to the standard, and the end position protection of the screw is normal. That means pass. We use the professional gas spring tester to do the devastating testing at all times. The intensity impact test of bedside rail is the important essential for the hospital bed. Therefore, Hopefull strictly carries the selective examination on each batch of beds for ensuring enough strength and safe to use. Hopefull proposition: the good brand must have the good product, even must have excellent service. Therefore, we not only have the excellent product quality, but also make the after-sales service into another Emperor brand. Through many years of development, Hopefull after-sales service network becomes better and better perfected. In China, we set up over 20 offices and have more than 50 professional servicemen being within call. Each quarter, they go for duty examination even without asking. That makes all our customers without any future worries. Hopefull after-sales service tenant. Where there are Hopefull products, where there are Hopefull people. Under our unceasing efforts, Hopefull won the glory title National Night Service and Customer Satisfaction Unit. Through many years of endeavors, Hopefull has established the brilliant and super excellent enterprise culture.
我正式宣布，启航家Hopefull08管理训练之旅，现在开始起航。
The faith of sincerity, trust, and high efficiency, people-oriented, forever enterprising, has deeply went into our hearts. Hopefull Enterprise Culture Golden Words. Take the time of thinking pretext to use in the endeavor. Opportunities are only for the people who are ready at any moment. Since deciding to do the best. All of that becomes Hopefull people's life maxim. The future is in front of us. We will always go on and initiatively participate in the global competition and energetically found the world-class brand. Hopeful is self-confident because of the unceasingly innovation. Hopeful is proud because of the incessant transcending. Hopeful, full of hope.